Hello and welcome, friends. This is Dr. Matthew, and I'm very, very happy to be here today because I'm going to answer the question, is it actually possible to get new patients and to create multiple sources of income from social media and social networks? Now, I hear this all the time from people that are still in disbelief of what's happening in the new information age, and unless you've lived under a rock, you've seen how social media like YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, and many other sites like I have here on this chart have literally shaped even the presidential debate this year. So to answer the question, is it actually possible to get new patients from social media? The answer is an astounding yes. And I just want to share with you a little bit about myself for those that are not familiar. 3 years ago, I actually developed a course, my Social Media Elite course. I'm the author and creator that teaches chiropractors and many other professionals how to get new patients, massive amounts of business, and traffic to your websites without spending one single dime on advertising. And this is all done using social media. And this chart here just shows you some basics of different websites that you can get on today and really start to establish your presence. And again, they're absolutely free. So you have a lot of video sharing sites here like Vidler, Rever. We have Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, Dig, Google, Twitter, Howcast, StumbleUpon, My Blog Log. So there are many, many sites, and there's actually a website called web20.net. And if you go there right now, you can see the hundreds of thousands of websites that encompass social media. So the beauty is we don't have to be on every single one of them, but I just wanted to give you a feeling for how this particular trend has literally spread like a virus. And we do incorporate different aspects of what's called viral marketing, and that's really getting your message to spread very, very fast, to get people to notice you, to get people into your office. And the beauty is people feel like they already have known you for the longest time when you present yourself through video like I teach, or on any other social media course, social media website itself. And that's very, very powerful. And I want to do a little example because people really don't understand the power of even just simple video marketing with the methods that I teach many times. And I was in a seminar last weekend where I spoke to over 300 business owners, and I had a few chiropractors there. They were actually coming up to me. It's like, hey, you're the YouTube chiropractor, you're the social media doctor and such. And it was kind of flattering because I get a lot of people that do say, hey, we saw you a few years ago, but we've been hesitant to act, but now we see that there's so much potential on social media. So social media is very, very young, even though I've been doing it for the past 3 years. And don't think for a minute that you still don't have a chance to market to your community. And I just want to show you some basic calculations. So I'm going to zoom in here right on this calculator. So let's say, for example, you take one video that you have, and with the methods that I teach, you take that one video and you submit it to 20 video sites. So what I want to show you right now, let's say if you just got 5 views from one video that you submitted. Let's say 5 times 7 days a week equals. So if you got 5 views every single day from just one video that you submitted, that's going to be 35 views every single week that you would garner from that particular video. Now, to compare it, if you ran an AdWords campaign or you did pay-per-click advertisements, what you're going to find is you're going to pay in excess of $1 per click, and that's $35 right off the bat versus social media, which you pay absolutely zero. Okay, so let's use this example. Now, this is one video that was submitted to one site. Imagine submitting the same video to 20 video sites that garner 5 video views every single day. So let's times 35 by 20. That's 700 views that you would be getting free every single week if you just had one video and you submitted it to 20 sites. Imagine if you had 10 videos. How about 50 videos? Can you understand the power of social media and really getting your presence out there? See, people feel like they know you before they walk into the door. You can't put a price tag on that. And the more videos that you have, the more that you propagate your content, it's just going to really snowball. And that's what myself, the hundreds of students that I've coached have seen, and it's an absolute science. So again, This is something that you can implement today. Just start to get the wheels turning to how you can really brainstorm different ideas for your video channels. How can you provide massive amounts of value? And typically what I recommend providing at least 10 times the amount of use value for, let's say, 1/10 of the monetary value that you want to receive. So what I mean is, if you want to collect $100 per office visit or charge $100 for your product or service, you need to provide $1,000 worth of value, perceived value, or use value for this particular person. Now, honestly, I've spent in excess of $2,000 to $10,000 just to be at seminars for one day. How many people do you know that have done that? Why would I do such a thing? The reason is because of the use value. Those thousands of dollars that I spent, I've been able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in return. So again, the use value far outweighed the very low monetary cost I paid up front. So I want you to consider that in your office, and if you have a product or service, you always have to provide a massive amount of value in return. And I've been fortunate to be able to do that, especially with my social media elite course. That's why I've been featured on websites like Chiropractic Economics and such. And here's a listing that I have right here. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, you feel free to go to dcincome.com right now. You can watch a free video on that particular page, and I'll give you some strategies and tactics and free information of how you can leverage social media for your business. But back to the video, I want to show you one of the things that I've been able to do just with my local listings. Now, if you type in Lilburn Chiropractor, I literally dominate the first page. I have about 5 out of the top 10 listings on Google, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and actually it's 6 today. So 6 listings out of the top 10 slots. This builds massive social proof when somebody goes and looks for a Lilburn Chiropractor, and it's very simple to do and to harness with video. You just need to understand a little bit about optimization and also online propagation. Those are some strategies I do share within my social media elite course at dcincome.com. So referring back to the example that I gave before, it's absolutely possible, especially when you blanket the search engines like I do and like what I teach. And you can also apply this to not just your chiropractic practice, but to any other business venture that you have. And then even your videos you can take, and once you develop a MySpace profile, for example, or Facebook, when you start to get thousands of targeted friends on your profiles, and I just want to take you to here, you can see that I have close to 6,446 friends here, and about 3,000 are from my local community. So when I propagate a video through my profile or information, I get massive amounts of video views just from that propagation online, and hence that really goes into the viral marketing, allows a lot of people to see my message in a very short amount of time, which gets me not just patients, but also creates residual sources of income. So that's just a very simple strategy and tactic that you can begin to really implement today. You can see my page has just a lot of videos. Of course, videos hold massive amounts of attention, and also photos, because people want to see that you are a real person. You can't deceive people as they get onto your profile, and your profile should not be a facade. So keep that in mind, especially on these networks. You're divulging your personal information to these people, and the benefits that you gain in return are absolutely incredible. So I wanted to share that with you and answer the question, yes, it's possible to garner a lot of patience, a lot of views, and really catapult your income using social media. And it's not all hype, and that's why you've seen presidential debates. That's why you've seen many other things on the news, especially this year in 2008. Social media has really taken off. So if you're not on the train yet, I mean, you risk being left out. So get involved today. Start to set up your accounts on these social networks, and you will start to see that it's very, very lucrative, and it's going to come around to you. But if you're last within your community to do it, you're going to be left out in the cold. So hope you got a little bit of value out of this particular video discussion, and I will see you at DC Income.